Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show, episode 231. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212. I am with Connor. What's up, Connor?
Hello.
Okay, so this subject may be a little controversial and opinionated. And now I'm getting beeped. Who is this? Okay. Here's the thing. The interview, the movie with Seth Rogen and James Franco about them trying to kill Kim Jong-un, right, from North Korea.
Yeah.
It turns out that Sony Pictures had canceled the release date of the interview for December. Didn't say when they were going to release it at all, if at all. And then after we find out that North Korea are responsible for the hacks with Sony. And if you remember, let's go back a little bit. This movie started getting hype. North Korea made a threat to the United States that if this movie was going to be released, there was going to be World War III. Right. And I guess nothing really happened. And Kim Jong-un didn't like being made fun of, so he hacked the whole entire Sony. And started this whole, which was like, wow. So now we're in a position where the company, Sony, gets scared. Then the movie theaters were threatened. If they carried this movie, the hackers threatened to destroy them. And they didn't want to carry the movie. So it's like, what's up, Mongo?
How we doing?
I'm okay. Here's the thing. Thank you, our government officials for letting us know that, yes, it was North Korea. Thanks. But, what are we going to do about it? Because, do we just let people commit crimes in America and just go away? It's okay? I mean, that's a big deal. Okay? If you're going to hack Sony, you're going to hack the United States of America computer next.
Yeah.
All because Kim Jong-un didn't want to be made fun of. Okay, so this is like a personal stupidity. So now they threatened today 9/11 tax because of a fucking movie.
Yeah.
Okay? Because of a movie. Holy shit.
It depends how deep you want to go into this stuff. Depends how deep you want to go into it.
Okay. His father, all right, knew the difference between a movie with him. His father was a fan of Austin Powers and James Bond and certain movies. It's a freaking movie. They've made fun of his father in the Puppet movie with the Air America or whatever the hell it was, right? Team America. Come on.
Yeah, but I have to speak for the conspiracy ones. Now listen.
What the fuck?
Now listen. A lot of people, especially the conspiracy theorists, believe that a lot of things you see in movies do come true. Like the dollar bill. They do believe that.
All right, but I'm going to say this, though, okay?
They do believe.
If I got to be worried in America about making a freaking movie to offend somebody.
Oh, no. That's different. Yeah, that's a different thing altogether.
Dude, you know what? Honestly, if I was Sony Pictures, I would be promoting the crap out of that movie. Yeah. I would put a poster in every theater of Kim Jong-un and say something like, no balls. Or make stupid commercials like Kim Jong-un has no balls or something. Just totally F with it.
Big
okay?
Capaldi
because
too.
Nobody's threatening nobody. Okay, I don't like bullies. And you know what? I better hear a nice answer from our government on what's happening with this. I don't really talk politics, and I don't talk.
Well, I think we should.
Stuff,
everything should. We should be allowed to talk politics.
We are allowed, But
This
this is
is true. It's all
ridiculous.
about control in the
This
end. It's all
is
about
absurd.
control.
There was another movie Steve Carell was making, another movie about Korea, and that company got scared, saying, "Oh hell no!" They scrapped the whole movie. He didn't even get to film. Like they're like, "No,
Yeah.
oh no, what next?"
Yeah, it's
Like, are you kidding? This is a movie. They're not even going to release it because they're scared. Seth Rogen and James Franco were supposed to go to a premiere. They got death threats. Like, it's a freaking movie.
yeah, it's true. I mean,
What's
it's
wrong
like
with
that
these
film.
people?
What's that film? The end of the world. What was that called again?
Which one is like 15 million?
I was
There's
about,
like
I was
tons of
about to say that.
The one that was saying we were meant to
2012,
die. Yeah, the one we were meant
San
to die in
Andreas,
2012.
San Andreas, oh yeah, whatever. I don't know. It was everything. Tons of
Yeah.
movies about that.
But like they should be allowed to make the movie, and then the whole
They
point.
made it. They just
Yeah.
won't release it now. What? When did we become a bunch of?
Pussies.
Thank you. When did that happen?
When the governments took over.
I don't want to. The amount of times now that I've heard that we're getting ruled by terrorism, like even the film industry are giving into terrorism. I don't want to live in a world like that
No way.
where we're being ruled by someone saying, "Oh, I'm going to bomb you if you."
I want to live in a world where if they threaten us about a movie, we can come here and say, Kim Jong Un, go f yourself. Like honestly, go f yourself.
King Kong Chung.
I'm American, and I'm proud of it. Throw up.
Well,
We took down the Nazis. We took down the Nazis. We can take these bastards down.
Yeah, and here's another thing to throw in the mix. I don't know, did you hear about this? But a lot of conspiracy theorists believe that in the new year, in sometime in the next year, New York subways are going to get attacked.
Oh, you know what? Don't start with this nonsense.
Do you
Don't
not
start
believe
with
that?
this. I heard things. This is ridiculous. I'm not afraid of this stuff. You can't be living in fear.
Oh yeah, you
You
can't live in
can't.
fear, but
You
if
only
can
need
avoid being
to be
bombed-
honest.
People never leave their house.
You only need to look
People-
at this last week alone to see the amount of terrorism that is actually going on in the world. I mean, you had the Sydney thing. There were people arrested in Belgium, London, practically everywhere for acts of terrorism being planned. We live in a world now where terrorism is like second nature, and it's not right. It's just not right, and our
It's like the
government are not doing
population of
anything
people that
about
have dogs and cats, and then you got the population of terrorism. It's like a regular thing now.
it.
Terrorism.
Yeah, it's
But
every
you-
day you hear about terrorism, and it's not good. We need to do things about it, and we're not doing things
If I
about
was the
it.
United States government, I would say put that friggin' movie out and here's money for a sequel.
Yeah, but I want to put a question to you two, because I want to turn it round for a second. What would you, do you believe that your government is on your side, or do you believe they're in on this whole thing?
You know what? There's nothing to be in on it. I didn't get the response
You don't-
from them on what they're doing about it.
So you don't believe that they supplied weapons of mass destruction in Iraq?
We're not talking about that subject. We're talking right now about this thing.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna get. Look, I even said I'm gonna get political when I'm in my 50s. We're not even here yet for that. Okay, I'll run for office when that time comes. But anyway, for now, let's just let's not go there.
A week before Christmas. You want to get bombed?
Yeah, no, we're not. We should be strong enough where we don't worry about stuff like that.
Yeah, it's true.
You mean stuff honestly? Do you realize how ridiculous this is? Like the year of ridiculousness because of a movie that happens. First of all, if that movie was released and something happened, right? I'd be pretty friggin' embarrassed that it was allowed to happen. So let's just have faith in our Homeland Security and stuff to take care of business, work overtime and stuff. That's all.
Yeah, true. But it's hard to have faith and trust in them.
Listen, shame on Sony. Shame on Sony for pulling the release of that. I didn't agree with the release date Christmas. I don't understand why they're going to release movies on Christmas. Because people are not going to be going to movies on Christmas. But
Jewish people up.
oh, really?
That's what we do.
Jewish people go to movies on Christmas?
What else are you going to do? Everything's closed. You eat Chinese food, and you go to movies.
Really?
Got to soak out for our kids.
You still about 30 Christmas, sir?
That's what you do.
So that's why they release movies, so Jewish people can go to the movies?
Yes.
There you go.
Christmas Day.
Thank you, my Jewish princess.
Most people do it on Christmas Eve.
Really?
By then the mother's tired, get out of the house, go take the kids to movies.
You heard that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not lying.
Jewish people
I
go
just
to...
walk out.
Okay, so Jewish people go to movies on Christmas. All right, that explains that. Thank you, sweetheart. All right.
So I guess like Sony are just, I don't know, they're just giving in. You wouldn't expect that from Sony, would you really? The amount of
I'm a little
money they earn.
disappointed in Sony.
Yeah.
I'm
And everything.
very upset with Sony right now.
Like, look what they did with Michael Jackson. Like, he's dead, and do you know how much money they're still making off him? Like, releasing more albums and everything.
Dude, it's not like that. It's not like that.
That's
You
what the fans
kidding
want.
me?
No, you don't understand. These kids gotta have stuff that they're growing up. You think that they're just making the money and nobody's sharing the money? You don't think they're not getting paying his kids royalties or paying anybody royalties? You think they're just making money off of it?
Personally, I'm glad that they're releasing more Michael Jackson
Me
because
too.
he's a legend. We need more of him.
He is. Absolutely. I bought the last album under the duress of my kids and everybody else. Like, they couldn't stand that I bought Michael Jackson, right?
I was with you.
Yeah. I went back, right? I was like, it's out. I'm going to buy it. Where do we go? Target? I went to Target. I bought it. And I says, no. I want the
Golden or something?
I wanted the gold edition. Yeah. Yeah, I spent a little extra for that one.
The day that This Is It, the documentary soundtrack was released, I went to buy it. I mean,
Yeah.
just
Yeah, exactly. I didn't care.
it's Michael
I had it in
Jackson.
my car. I'm like, right now? Blasting that. I was blasting it. My kids are like, Dad, stop. I'm like, hell no. That's on. It's on. I have it somewhere. I gotta unpack it. And I don't remember the last time I bought a CD. Usually I just download stuff from iTunes. I just actually...
I know, but it depends what you're getting it for. If it's for Michael Jackson, it's different, but if it's for Sony, then depends how deep you want to go with it, because Sony didn't give a rat's ass about Michael Jackson when he died. So
Sony's a hot... Well, let's not get... I don't want to go into Michael Jackson. I just want to stick with Korea. You know,
yeah,
and
the
Sony
career.
in
Oh
general.
yeah, the career should go on. But if it was sponsored by someone
No,
else,
I'm not talking about Korea. I'm talking about North Korea.
The
Right.
bunch of terrorists. Yeah. Come after me, King
I got it.
Kong. Come on,
Yeah.
I called you a terrorist.
I gotta say that Sony's a mess. Sony's a hot mess right now. I mean, somebody needs to step in there and just smack them in the face and tell them what they're doing. I mean, they don't know what they want to do. Like, period.
What I've seen with the emails, the company is in disrepute. I mean, did you see the email where I can't remember the name of the official that did it, but one of the executives was ripping into the Star Wars
Angelina
writers.
Jolie. Oh, did they?
Yeah,
So they-
Ryan
so they-
Johnson is it? Who's writing
yeah.
the spin-off? Yeah, they were ripping into him, and it's like, please don't do that because you're gonna put your company to shame. No one will want to
They're
even.
worried about Korea
business.
not buying TV. They're worried about Korea not buying TVs and technology. I mean, are you crazy?
Yeah.
Please. They don't know what they want to do. They need to like wake the F up and get their head straight. I'll tell you, you want to know what to do? I'll tell you one thing to do. Okay? People are smart. They're not stupid, okay? If you could figure out how to use an iPhone, you're pretty smart. Certain things with certain phones. Put out Amazing Spider-Man 3 with Andrew Garfield. At the same time, 6 months later, put out Spider-Man 4. You don't have to Like, people are not going to get confused. If they see Tobey Maguire, they're going to be like, oh, Spider-Man 4 is a sequel to Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, they'll know straight away.
Brainstorm. Amazing Spider-Man 3 is a sequel to Amazing Spider-Man 2. Like, wake up. If you want to make money, and if Spider-Man makes you the most money, make 2 movies. Continue the line with both brands. If Marvel Comics could put out a Spider-Man comic, and then they could put Spider-Man Ultimate out, and then they could put Spider-Man 2099 out, and Spider-Verse out, and all that stuff. There's all these different universes of Spider-Man they're making money off of. So as a movie, and forget about the spin-off Sinister Six, right? Forget about Aunt May Adventures making pancakes. Forget about that, right? How about Sony? I'm giving Sony an idea. Ready? Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 3 first. Spider-Man 4, right? And Spider-Man 2099 movie. Okay? Then you can get all of them together to cross over, right? And you'll get this. You will get the Spider-Verse movie. Okay? And you could do it like the Avengers. Infinity War 1 and 2. You could release Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 3. Then you could release Spider-Man 4. Then you could release Spider-Man 2099. Then you could do some tie-in a little bit in each movie together. And then you do a Spider-Verse where you can like, oh, they're different universes that connect with each other. Brainstorm.
If I was you, if I was in America, I'd be outside Sony tomorrow going nuts. Why don't you do these things, man?
It's not even Sony's fault, though, is it?
Work. That's why.
Can we even blame it?
I have to work that pays for the electricity bill that I'm talking to you on. I think I'm rich where I can just go to the building and say, hey, man, I don't like what you're doing. I wish I was rich to do that. I don't have to worry about paying the bills. I'm very rich and just go around to being political.
Could you not email them or find out who's in charge?
Our emails will get leaked the minute we send them.
Yeah. And then Kim Jong-il will be knocking on my door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, what is it from Taken? I will find you and I will kill you.
Yeah.
Liam Neeson, what a legend.
I would love
I
that.
know,
I
Taken
would love that. Listen, that's the best thing about Google Hangouts. You talk to anybody on here. Anybody.
Open invitation to anyone who works in Sony. Come on Joe's show.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. I would give them ideas. Why not? You know what? That's what they should do. They should listen to the people for once instead of doing their own crap.
They should listen to the fans, what the fans want. Do you know what? Because it's the Everything Show, I'm going to go into this. Do you know they made a game, and I'll cut it short. They made a game, you probably know it, a wrestling game, right? Now, years ago, on the PlayStation 2, you were allowed to write in a letter and actually write your ideas. And everyone wrote these letters, and guess what? They actually put all the ideas into the game.
Huh.
So why can't they do that with movies and everything? That could work, couldn't it?
I think so.
Even one
do
movie.
Think they need a movie business where just the general public can write a film and send it in, and then it gets made. I mean,
yeah,
even in a society like that.
You know what I don't understand? If there are big actors, right, that want to be in like The Walking Dead, right? Because they're fans of the show. Like, I'm talking big actors, right? Then why wouldn't you let them in there? Like, they're willing to take pay cuts. So if like George Clooney wants to go on The Walking Dead and he wants to die in an episode where a zombie eats his neck, then absolutely let him do it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just saying, not that he did, but Matt Smith wanted to be in The Walking Dead, right? And like, he's not in it, so now he's doing 2 zombie movies. He still wants to be in Walking Dead. Matt Smith, the doctor, wants to be in Walking Dead. He hung out with them. He took pictures with Rick and Carl and everybody. He's like, come on, man. Put him in a freaking episode, for crying out loud. Even the people in Arrow want him in there. Like, get him in there. Why do we got to be so political? Like, stupid.
Casting directors
Yeah.
are just too particular, I think.
No, but you know what they're too? They're worried about typecasting. Please, this is a different age. If a big A-list actor wants to be in a Friday the 13th movie, then just for fun, then do it. Stupid. You got to worry about your career. I mean, break. You shouldn't be worried about your career. You'd be worried about freaking getting hacked. Freaking Sony giving out your freaking pictures and phone number and social security number.
Or getting bombed.
They're done. They better do something because they're going to be done. It's not going to be Sony anymore. It's going to be Kim Jong-un Oni.
Oh, God.
They're going to own them. It's like, come on.
Got one.
Jeez, man. But I got to tell you, though, he was pissed. He took care of business, I got to say, Kim Jong-un. She's like, go take care of that. It's like,
Yeah, it was like, just go.
he freaking crushed.
Yeah.
Like one of the biggest in Sony, he crushed them. Like just.
I mean, to actually touch on Sony, you know, I don't know you guys really a big fan of the consoles or anything like that, but you know, I felt like these with Sony with the PlayStation 4,
PlayStation? Right.
it was a big letdown. You know, the graphics were alright, but
Right.
it was a lot more hyped than we really got. And this
I like
was
the PlayStation.
You know, well, the graphics are 1080p, but it's not like,
Dude,
oh my god, you
The
know.
problem with I worked in the video game industry for years. Okay, the problem with these companies, right? Which we should do a video game poll devoted on video games. They don't like Sony. When Sony PlayStation 4 came out, right? Most of the stuff that was on PlayStation 4 was already on PlayStation 3. Okay, and it's like the same freaking games came out. Okay,
Yeah,
you had a Call of Duty Ghosts, I think, right?
yeah.
You had a Killzone. You had a freaking. They're all the same type of games.
FIFA, Pro Evolution.
Right? No, I'm talking about like the fighting games, whatever. Right? Then you had
Oh.
like, I mean, the army games, whatever. Right? Then you had Knack, which was just by itself. Like, okay, that's original. But like, you're not putting out enough games, man. Especially Nintendo. Nintendo was always top dog. Now you're releasing like 2 games like every couple of months. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? There used to be tons of games popping out. You know, they're worried about if this game doesn't do good, the system may be over. I mean, come on. Nintendo just pops some freaking games out.
But didn't Nintendo like go towards more kids? Like the old
Nintendo
console.
is just nonsense because Nintendo doesn't do exclusive games anymore. All they do is they put their own games out. It's terrible. I'm tired of Mario.
Nintendo is just all about Mario now. They make the money off Mario.
Listen, I'm done with Mario. Sometimes I don't want to play Mario. Where's a Metroid? Where's a Punch-Out? Put a Resident Evil game exclusive to Nintendo like they used to. Resident Evil 0 or something.
Yeah, like Resident
What is
Evil
wrong with these people?
Yeah.
Where are the Mega Man games? Where are the freaking Mega Man games? Where are the 2D Castlevania games like Symphony of the Night? Where are these games?
Exactly. Bring them back.
Why does Final Fantasy like 27 or whatever have to be like so much memory that they don't even have a device out to freaking handle it? Why don't they put out like the old style Final Fantasy games or something?
Yeah.
You know,
What's happened? What's happened?
I don't understand. Like, where's the new Contra? Where's the new Contra? Where's the new, like, I mean, we used to have Contra. We used to have Akari War. There was so many different games that were crazy. Capcom did Darkstalkers game. Where's freaking Darkstalkers?
Zelda.
We're up to Street Fighter 5. We're up to Street Fighter 5, and Street Fighter is now for like freaking a zillion years, crying out loud. You're only up to 5. It's like, what the hell?
But do you think that's why? Yeah, but do you think that's why PlayStation 4 and Xbox One don't really have to go to the extreme because there's no other competitors?
You have to. Let me tell you something. Nintendo started to shrink the amount of games that they put out, and they dropped. The first time in history, they got too cocky, and they says, "Nah, we want to make the games because we'll make it the best." They never went to all these other people that made games anymore. So the people are like, "What the hell with you? We're just not going to put a game out for the Wii U." And then it's like, then they dropped for the first time in history. The guy that did Nintendo croaked. The guy that he couldn't believe, I don't know, whatever. It's just like, put some games out. I don't want to see Mario. Look, you have to have a Mario game, fine, but your whole company should not be based
on one game.
Mario games or Zelda. You need a variety.
Because wasn't it like PlayStation 1? You got Crash Bandicoot, didn't you? And
yeah, where's that? That hasn't been around in ages.
Where's Spyro the Dragon? I love
Spyro the Dragon, yeah.
Bring it back.
Skylanders was the last one, right? I mean, the Skylanders, but what's going on here? Resident Evil, is it 7?
Yeah, I think it's 7, yeah.
Yeah, because 6 sucked. Yeah, 6 sucked. And 5 sucked. 4 was fantastic. Remember 4?
Mm-hmm.
4 was fantastic, Resident Evil.
What about
What's the story?
And what about Metal Gear Solid?
That was pretty good.
Yeah, there was. Hey, what's up, Jacob?
Hey.
Man, we need variety of games, man. We need freaking games out there. We need to flood the market with games.
It's not the same.
They're not doing it. Just like the action figures, they're lacking. Okay? And then all right, get off the game subject. I'm pissed off at Marvel Comics today.
Did they by any chance include Doctor Who in it?
There was a Doctor Who game.
Okay. There is this legal lawsuit battle that started because of Days of Future Past. Because Josh Whedon announced that Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver are in Avengers 2, he threw him into, which they cut the scene with Scarlet Witch, just a little girl, but he threw him into Days of Future Past. So that's 20th Century Fox. So because Marvel Comics can't stand 20th Century Fox, the idiots in the new storyline had said that Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver are not mutants, and they're not even related to Magneto. They're Inhumans. And I'm looking at this, I'm like, are you effing kidding me? After decades and decades and decades that they're mutants and they're Magneto's kids, they're not even mutants and they're not even Magneto's kids. Like, what's wrong with these people? What is wrong with Marvel Comics? Like, I don't understand. So they think by doing that they're not going to be able to use Quicksilver anymore in Scarlet Witch in X-Men movies, which is not happening. So I tell you. So I'm very disappointed about that maneuver. I'm very disappointed that they're killing off Fantastic Four and the X-Men just to get back at 20th Century Fox. I'm just not happy about that at all. So, Jacob, my friend.
Yes.
How's the Galaxy show?
Yeah, pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
We're just talking about everything other than Doctor Who.
Yeah.
About these events that we heard today.
Yeah.
And I'm ranting about these things that happen in the comic book world.
Okay.
It's just, I don't understand why Marvel Comics is doing this, but next year is going to be ridiculous because they're going to have Secret Wars, which is going to be the battle of the multiverse. It's going to be all the multiple reality versions of each other fighting each other, which is crazy. I don't know. All right. Any closing thoughts? Because we're going to wrap this up.
Well, just hope Marvel. Yeah,
Sorry.
you go first.
Yeah, okay, Jacob.
Oh, just hope Marvel gets their act together first.
Yeah, man. For real. And I'll be reading, just so you know, I got this the other day, I was talking about it. But I will be reading all these Spider-Verse stuff that Dan Slott had written.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Yeah, and we got a lot of catching up to do, right? So I'll be reading those, and also the other books that they have for the Spider-Verse. I'm going to pick them up. The Edge of the Spider-Verse, the tie-ins and stuff, and also Star Wars is coming back home to Marvel Comics, so they could do their Star Wars books. I'll be reading that, and I'll also be reading these freaking crossovers that they got coming out. Secret Wars is coming, guys. Get ready for it. It's going to be the biggest thing of 2015. I'm just trying to get a picture. Okay, here's the poster. Wait a minute. You can see it. I don't know. That's just one of the posters. There's like 5 posters. Not really sure what starts it off, but and what else? What else do we have? Yeah, Fantastic Four is fine. Not happy with that. Finally, female Thor is fighting the original. So that's going to be interesting. I wonder who's going to win that one. And well, not really, but anyway. And that's pretty much it, man. What's going on with that? So, Connor, anything? You good, Connor, on that? Mongo?
Well, Sony, you need to wake up and sort your act out.
Yeah, man. Should have released the interview, man. That was a bad move.
They always like
bad move getting scared about North Korea, and I'm just really sick to my stomach that everybody's afraid.
Don't give in to terrorism. It gets you nowhere.
It doesn't.
I don't know. It's a bit mad. Like, I mean, if that's the start of something, you know, it's only going to get worse.
Yeah, it's the start of everybody getting scared, hiding behind couches because if somebody said something wrong in this politically correct society, everybody's going to be panicking now. Not going to say anything. All right.
That's what I mean. Like, if you're going to give in to that, then what else are you going to give in to? Do you know?
How could you hold up the release of a movie?
I don't even think it's terrorist. I think it's just done.
No, it's done. It's done.
It's done. Yeah, it's not been released.
Not only is it done, but the other movie with Steve Carell is done, and no movie whatsoever is going to have anything to do with North Korea ever. Like, I mean,
it's a bit
really?
mad to film. Like, you can't even.
So what happens when you piss somebody else off? And they have
the film actually sounds like a masterpiece as well, to be honest. I mean, Seth Rogen.
Honestly, you release that movie's going to make like $400 million now.
Would there be any leaks on that film?
You release that movie, maybe they should release it in January. Or build it up February. You know, everyone wants to see that movie now.
But you know, like,
if
they don't release it, would you think there might be a few leaks here and there to get it?
Probably.
No more. No. They don't want that movie out.
Nah.
They don't want that movie out at all.
Why though? Why is so bad?
Because they're petrified.
It's taking the piss out of Kim Jong-un.
Not only is it taking a piss, but they've probably flushed it a couple times to take more pisses.
Yeah.
It's really ripping them apart.
You can pretty much guarantee with Seth Rogen that it's going to be full of hilarious jokes about this guy, Kim Jong-un. I mean,
before we go, I have to make the Ghostbuster announcement. Okay, so I got the plot of Ghostbusters. Okay,
is it the same
plot goes like this? Yeah, it was. The universe is a different universe. It's a pure reboot, rated R movie that no one's ever seen ghosts in their life. Peter Dinklage from Game of Thrones is a mass murderer that when they try him with the electric chair, there's some type of electromagnetic storm type of cosmic weird thing, and not only does he die, but he becomes king of the ghosts or something, and he sets all these ghosts out on everybody, and the Ghostbusters are all female, and they're working for the government, like Black Ops. or like Men in Black weird thing, and it's rated R. It's supposed to be funny. It's supposed to be scary. It's supposed to be gory, and it's different, and it's supposed to happen. Melissa McCarthy, possibly Jennifer Lawrence. Whole bunch of females going to be in this, and
I've heard
there's
that
even going to
Rebel
be
Wilson is going to be in it.
was that?
I've heard
Yes.
that Rebel Wilson is going to be in it.
Yes, Rebel Wilson, and there's going to be a spin-off solo Ghostbusters where it's going to be Chris Pratt and Channing Tatum.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So not only is Channing Tatum going to be a Ghostbuster, but he's also going to be a 21 Jump Street Men in Black.
My friend
wish you'd
Sam
stop
actually
doing
said
Sam
he's
accent.
gonna love the Men in Black crossover thing.
I would like that too, I think.
Yeah.
That'd be hysterical, the Men in Black, 21 Jump Street crossover. Hysterical. And Chris Pratt, they're waiting to see how he does at Jurassic Park. Because they think that just because he's in it, the movie's going to do phenomenal.
Oh wow, the trailer to that.
Looks shit.
No, but Chris
I don't
Pratt,
like
man,
it.
he may be like the next Will Smith or something. Every movie he does is gold.
I thought the way it had the
Yeah.
old music in the trailer looked awesome, man.
Yeah, variations of that, right? Well, so, then we got some Star Wars news too, but I honestly believe that all the Star Wars news is full of baloney. I think
What's
they
the
put it
Star
too
Wars
long because J.J. Abrams lied to his teeth about Star Trek Into Darkness and put all this fake stuff out there. But I think all these names and everything are fake. I think everything is fake. Everything. So I think that Star Wars is going to be completely different.
Oh,
They're not gonna
is this the character names that you're talking about?
Yeah, character names can be different. I think everything is going to be different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I always felt that, Yoda, gave himself to the Force. Ben gave himself to the Force. All right? So technically, in my mind, right, they didn't die, as far as I'm concerned. Okay? So what happens if there's an emergency and the Force gives himself back to the world? Okay? Where the Force just pops him back when it awakens. There's Yoda, there's Ben Kenobi.
In
They
the
didn't die.
concept,
As far as
in the leaked concept art, there is a return of a familiar face, actually, or should I say, a familiar mask?
Darth Vader.
yeah, Darth Vader. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But they
honestly,
even played his music in the trailer.
Yeah, I don't think he's dead. No, Darth
he's
Vader's
not
dead,
dead.
but I don't think Yoda's dead. No, I don't think Yoda's dead, and I don't think Ben Kenobi's dead. I think they can come back.
I
Yeah.
don't think Yoda's dead,
Definitely.
and I'd like to see a Yoda versus Darth Vader lightsaber fight.
That would be good.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
doesn't look like he's dead. He looks like Darth Vader.
Well,
lived.
technically, if you clone Darth Vader, it would be just pure evil, wouldn't he be? I mean, we don't know, right? How that works with the cloning of the.
Just as long as
I
we
don't know.
don't see Anakin back. I mean, I'd like Anakin to be the past, but
Yeah.
who knows?
I heard that, I heard of a scene that starts off in Tatooine where Emperor Palpatine is he has these Boba Fett and all that. They get this person frozen in carbonite, and it's Darth Vader. That they're gonna do some weird, funky thing in the beginning of the movie. Originally, I heard this concept where at the beginning of the movie, Darth Vader just shows up at Luke, and Luke is just like, "What the? Done." It's like, wait, what's happening here? Did I kill my father? Was that a clone? It's like something stupid, It's like, I don't know. So,
Mind you, what was the last
knows?
scene in the old ones? How he died? How did what did he do? He took off his mask.
well, he picked up
He
the
picked up
Emperor,
the Emperor and he threw him
and
down
Emperor's
the
lightning
shaft.
bolts
Yeah.
went through him
Yeah,
and
killed him.
overrode his machine part. electric
when
for
he-
himself.
Was that when he said, "Luke, I am your father"? Yeah, just before
No,
that.
that was 2. That was that was the movie before that.
That
Was
was
it?
Empire Strikes
But-
Back. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what makes you think if the Emperor could be leaping around on
Yeah.
those, then why did he die from getting thrown off? You know,
Oh.
I don't know.
The Emperor was so underused. He could have done so much more. I just felt that
Yeah.
Yeah.
he was
They
just
didn't have the special effects back then. They didn't have the special
Oh.
effects.
I'm
back then.
interested
That
because
they do today.
honestly, I haven't actually seen the old ones. I've only seen the new ones.
Oh, you need.
Oh, you gotta
the
watch.
new ones- The new
Yeah.
ones are trash. Watch the old one.
Yeah, watch Star Wars Empire and Return to All right, guys, I'm gonna get going. Feel free to stay in the chat and guys talk. Other than that, have a great night. Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye for now.
See ya.
Good luck,
All right, guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow.